being mandated or told to do something really, rubs people the wrong way.
That it does. Tonight at 6, how not wearing a mask came to stand for mistrust.
I think it really comes down to, for me, living here in America where we have a constitution and we have, basic rights.
Plus, prosecutors go after the person who leaked key details to the media in the Gannon Stauch murder.
We obviously wanted to talk to the family before it was leaked. It violated the respect that they should be shown as victims in this case.
And going the distance for healthcare workers.
I could put my training to good use and raise money for a worthy cause.
It's easy to tell why someone's wearing a mask. They don't want to get sick. They don't want you to get sick. What's harder to understand is why others aren't. Possibly they can't find one. Maybe they don't see the point. Sometimes it's a sign of rebellion.
Well, with Denver mandating them the masks tomorrow, Denver 7's Ivan Rodriguez continues our 360 coverage with the psychology behind masks and how they become so quickly a symbol for who is and is not taking this seriously.
It's become America's new fault line, to wear a mask or not wear a mask. For some, it's an easy answer with simple reasoning, but for others, it's deeper than just wrapping a cloth mask around their face. So let's go 360 on the psychology behind a person's decision to wear or not to wear. People who wear masks say they don't do it for themselves, but to protect others. One psychologist says a person's decision not to wear one could be based on fear, while another psychologist and neurologist says it was mixed messages on masks from the start that determine people's decisions. People who don't wear masks say it's an attack on their liberty and don't see the need when nobody else is around. The CDC says wearing a cloth mask can help slow the spread of COVID-19, and since then, many people started paying attention.
Even if I'm not concerned about getting the virus, I don't know who else is at risk when I walk around, and so I wear it for others, and so I'm happy to wear it.
Sarah Foster says it's upsetting when she sees others not wearing a mask and acknowledging the seriousness of the coronavirus.
Sometimes I do feel upset because I'm trying to do what I can, and I want other people to do what they can as well. I think that anytime something different happens, anytime in life, that people are resistant because it causes change and it's uncomfortable.
For Dr. Viga Kaufman, mixed messages about masks deterred people from wanting to wear them now.
The messaging around masks was kind of fumbled. So there was an attitude that was formed that masks were not necessary, and in fact that they should be saved for healthcare workers. So it seemed almost indulgent to be wearing a mask.
Plus, the feeling of not seeing a direct impact from wearing a mask.
From a psychological perspective, they can't see the benefit. And none of us can, really, because again, we're not rewarded for wearing a mask.
But for Dr. Jason Seidel, it's deeper than not buying into a message.
I think it's partly this sense of, I don't know how to manage how scary this is.
He believes people's decision not to wear a mask is actually a sign of their fear of fully acknowledging the pandemic.
The idea of facing our own fears around what this could mean and what the future is going to hold and not knowing a lot of those answers can be just too much to bear. And so what we do is we avoid feeling it. We avoid feeling that fear and deny what's actually going on.
I don't really agree with that. I think it really comes down to, for me, living here in America where we have a constitution and we have, basic rights.
Although masks have become a part of Colorado's culture, for Laura, it's partly an attack on her constitutional rights.
People, they feel like their liberties are taken away from them. They're told to do X, Y, Z when they may not want to, and this is America, last I heard.
While for Seth Lewis, who was on his way to work, if nobody's around, why wear one?
I'm walking to work right now. Since I've had to wear one every day at work for the past 2 months, pardon me. It's been kind of nice to take it off and not wear it just walking.
As Denver begins its own gradual reopening, masks continue to be mandatory equipment. However, we're still in the dark as to when we will finally be able to lift the mask for good. Ivan Rodriguez, Denver 7.